What's up guys, welcome back from the YgoPro duel video. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup, second match here in the top 8. We have two decks. There is like, I guess 1 year a difference between both these deck lists, even though they are pretty much decks, well, almost from like the same age, I guess, right? I mean, Salamangreat from 2019 format, so still Master Rule 4, versus GB, which is basically from the same format as Salamangreat, but not as competitive, obviously, as Salets, but GB again in Master Rule 5, so that's their advantage, I guess, they have over Salets, plus obviously because they are a Master Rule 5 deck, well, you know, like the side deck is obviously something that are rare, you know, GBs have like a couple of powerful cards, but Salets also do have a very strong both main deck engine and side deck engine or side deck cards also. Going first is obviously very important, as it's like been throughout the history of this game, but mainly because of GBs. I mean, because they got like Test Panther, their Link 2, they definitely got a big boost last year, but the thing is that the deck, I guess, stands up and basically falls with a card. If your opponent has one negation, either Failure or Impermanence, whatever, on your Test Panther, you're basically a goner in most situations, you know, as a GB player. And that's, I guess, the biggest weakness of this deck. So again, which deck has like the advantage you saw is that more people, like 70-ish, 75% of the people saw that Salets should have the advantage over GB, and I guess, you know, I feel the same before this matchup, and as I've mentioned before, is that both these decks are pretty much from the same time age, and competitively speaking is that GBs didn't, well, this GB version that is from like 2019-2020, they, you know, didn't really get competitive, and while Salets obviously, you know, were like the more competitive deck, but GBs takes this one. I mean, that's the deck, right? I mean, if its first Test Panther play is not stopped, the deck definitely has like the ability to abuse like the fusion card, you know, like special summon or cheat out those fusion cards from your extra deck. So Tamer, yeah, that was the name I was looking for. But now going second, and maybe I should have used like the Ash Blossom on, you know, what's it called? Level 3 of Foxy. Yeah, but I mean, who knows? Maybe there was like a Gazelle ready in hand, because this is again Salets from 2019, having access to triple circle, triple Gazelle, so I guess you should be keeping the Blossom for that, but it didn't really work out well, and again, yeah, like both disruption cards, both Rage and Roar. Yeah, what can I do? Especially going second. I believe I side-decked in triple Nibiru, triple Evenly. I kept in the Cowlbice, I think. I'm not really sure if I did side-deck in my, Lightning Storms. Probably not. Not sure about this, but I don't think so. And there's Nibiru, yeah. But yeah, what can I do? So game number 3, let's move on. And again, like a really good opening hand. I see Callby, so I was like, okay, if there's an Ash Blossom on the Rescue Rabbit, I'm definitely going to call by that, even though I still have my own Blossom. I mean, and especially because of the Monster Reborn as well, I can, and the Monster Reborn is really OP in this deck, because Tamer on its own is not once per turn, so you can keep using its effect, or, you know, link it away and then reborn it from the graveyard. That's why something like Succession is also here in the main deck. So yeah, Tamer again hits the board. I opt to go for Appaloosa, not going for Heraklinos, again because the Ash Blossom in my hand is kind of dead, so you might want to go for Heraklinos here in this situation, but I was like, well, Salets being one of the more recent decks, there aren't really like mass destruction cards that I have to fear, if I'm not mistaken, like spells or traps, for example, so I do opt to go for like the other fusion, like the Monster Effect Negator, and of course with Appaloosa, well, on top of that, to give Appaloosa some protection as well. Again, you know, redirecting the attacks definitely helps out, or definitely protects your Appaloosa on board. So game number 4, GBs are leading 2-1, but I mean, that's something you could expect if your Test Panther play goes through. GBs are definitely strong, right? But that's basically their weakness. So going second, and I see my hand, and I was like, this doesn't really seem too good. Darius is one of the other level 4, forgot its name. Also one of the new ones, I guess, for GBs. The Foolish Burlio one, it's decent. Call buys are definitely needed. I mean, you can't go in blind against a deck that has access to multiple Ash Blossom, Ghost Ogre, Veilers also. So I think even going second, call buys are needed, but yeah, Veilings is banished, and again, yeah, but like in game number 2, the combination of both Rage and Roar, and so yeah, what can I do? This should be game, not really sure if, yeah, I mean, Celets indeed should be able to go for the OTK. Heat Leo hits the board, sending a Rare, try to send away the Call by the Grave. Gazelle also hits the board, and yeah, the deck can just recur both traps, I guess, and even though this is not an OTK, there is nothing I can do during my next turn, right? Yeah, okay, the Peacock, I believe the name is, also hits the board. Yeah, indeed, this is more than enough to attack for a game. So 2-2. It all comes down to, again, a 5th gamer, okay, number 5. And I see my opening hand. I was like, okay, this isn't really that bad, but it's again balls to the wall. I have to go for Test Panther, obviously, and hope that Test Panther goes through, but I guess this was wishful thinking against a deck that has like access to Phantasme as well. The first time Phantasme hits the board, really strong against GBs, especially the fact that it can recycle or, you know, give you more draws. Like, I guess, draw into more hand traps. And yeah, Veiler on the first Test Panther and Blossom on the second one, that definitely hurts. I do go for Unicorn, right? But I mean, it's I guess some wishful thinking on my part. Hopefully that that Celets kind of brick, maybe like not have like a Gazelle. But obviously that's a bit wishful thinking, and Veilings again hits the board, the field spell access, Gazelle as well, and of course, yeah, the Will of the Salamangreat, and that's, you know, like the... Oh, okay, yeah, okay, no, a Mirage Talio play, but I guess the Transcode is fine as well. Reborning the... eventually going for, yeah, again, Sunlight Wolf. And of course, yeah, having access or protection in the form of the fields, at least the counter trap. And we see the Ash Blossom in hand as well. So yeah, Equest... no, Equest is definitely not going to cut it, so this is GG well played, yeah. I mean, it's something that we could expect, right, before this particular matchup. Both decks are pretty much from the same time period, and if you're looking at pure competitively speaking, is that Celets should have like a mile advantage ahead over something like GBs, but still the match still needs to be played, and GB being like the Master Rule 2020 deck, having access to a very powerful side deck like Nibiru, multiple evenly matched, you know, the GBs could have gotten away with it, but that didn't happen. So the last match here in the top 8, as you saw, we have two very big decks. We have Dragon.deck and Vogue.deck versus pretty much like a very powerful Electromite Turbo. So feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.